Hi, and welcome to Perpetual Fitness Training. My name is Holly, and thank you for joining me for this yoga session today. All right, today we're going to work on range of motion, so we'll have a flow of poses that we'll work through. We're going to do movement, and then we're going to do some static hold to really kind of open up that area. So today maybe you need a block, maybe a strap. It's always good to have those things nearby. If you don't have either one, a belt or anything that you can help to reach the floor as far as the block goes. A belt or a towel for your strap will work great. And then definitely a mat or some soft surface to be on. Some quiet music. Do what you can to help make the ambience nice and kind of quiet and gentle to help really get into the relaxation part of yoga. So go ahead and grab those things and meet me on the mat. Starting on the floor in a comfortably seated position, we're just going to go ahead and stack shoulders over hips. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Lift through the heart, relaxing the wrists. If you would like, allow first finger and thumb to touch. Palm can be up or down. Closing those eyes, I need you to focus on your breath. Deep inhales in through the nose. Slowly exhale through the nose, relaxing those shoulders down. Release your jaw. Relax those eyes. On this next exhale, any place there's tension, just feel that release. Take a nice big inhale, and on the exhale, let's bring chin to chest. We're going to lift our heart to meet that chin and feeling the stretch down the back of the neck. Let the shoulders relax. Slowly take right ear to right shoulder. Keep that left shoulder heavy. Coming back to the center with an inhale. Once again, exhale, right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, right shoulder, ear to shoulder, hold. Coming back to the center. Now this time we're going to hold it longer. Big inhale. Exhale, go ahead and bring ear to right shoulder, hold. Keeping those shoulders relaxed. And release it to the center. Same thing, other side. Nice big inhale. Exhale, let's go ahead and take that ear toward the left shoulder. Drop the right down. And release it to the center. Big inhale. Holding it longer this time. Exhale, ear to shoulder. Coming to the center. Nice big inhale. Exhale, ear to shoulder. Coming back to the center, nice big inhale, and exhale, ear to shoulder. coming back to the center. Let's go ahead and take that head up. Nice big inhale. As we exhale, we're going to tilt the pelvis. We're going to bring the chest down as we reach back with the tailbone and out with the crown of the head, just as low as you can go. Hold, belly's tight. Now let's go ahead and gently come on up. We're going to grab the knees. We're going to round our back, come onto that sacrum, so a little C curve to the low back. We're going to hold, tummy tight, tuck the chin. And now sitting up nice and tall, nice big inhale. And exhale, pelvic tilt. See if you can get just a little bit deeper. Tummy tight, grab a hold of those knees, sitting back, rounding the back, rounding that low back, tuck your chin, belly button in, shoulders down. And let's go ahead and sit up nice and tall, nice big inhale. And exhale, keep those sits bones down as you bring that chest down, abs in, reaching out with the crown, reaching back with that tailbone, elongate the spine. And up tall, grab a hold of those knees, big inhale. And exhale, tuck and round, tummy tight. And now we're going to hold these even longer. So up nice and tall. And exhale, final hold right here. Reaching out with the crown, shoulders back. And down, reaching back with that tailbone. Belly's pulled in. Sits bones and glutes are making contact. And let's go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Grab a hold of those knees, round your back, shoulders down. Exhale, come back and hold. And tighten that tummy as you gently come on up. Moving into deer pose, we're going to go ahead and take the right leg behind us and to the side. So you're trying to get the knee out of the hip and the ankle directly in line with that knee. We're moving forward on this motion. This front leg is parallel to the front of the mat, so I don't want the heel close to the groin. We want that shin parallel to the front of your mat. Up tall, nice big inhale. On the exhale, we're going to go ahead and flat back, lean forward. Hands can stay on the body or they can come to the floor. Just depends on how low you can go. Try to relax through the hips. Relax that low back. Hold and breathe. And now we're just going to gently come on up. And we're just going to place the left hand to the floor. Right hand comes up and we're just going to reach to the side. Again, you can drop that elbow as low as you like. Think about being heavy through this right side. Nice long stretch. Breathe into the ribs. And tighten that tummy, gently come up. And then once again, moving into deer pose, so coming forward. Tighten that belly, gently come on up. Left hand out to the side, right arm up. Exhale as we come to the side. Just imagine you're between two panes of glass, so we're not leaning forward or leaning back. We're just right over that center, breathing and feeling that stretch into that side, waist and ribs. And gently come on up. And then again, leaning into it. Wherever you feel that relaxation. Pull your exhale or your focus into that muscle and just relax it away. Tighten that tummy, gently come on up. Left hand down, right arm up, inhale. Exhale, coming to the side as much as you can. And lifting up, nice big inhale. And exhale, just go ahead and lay over that leg. We're going to hold this one a little bit longer. Try to relax where you feel that stretch, wherever the pull is. Tighten that tummy, gently come on up. Right hand to the floor, left hand to the floor, big inhale. Exhale, right hand over and reach. And don't be afraid to just kind of sink deeper into the stretch if things start to open up for you. And tighten that tummy and gently come on up. All right, we're just going to switch sides. So bringing that back leg to the front, the knee comes straight out of the hip. And now the front leg is in the back. Again, knee out of hip, ankle aligned with knee, leg is parallel to the front of your mat. Moving forward, nice big inhale. Exhale, coming down. Reaching out with the crown, shoulders down. Gently come on up. Right hand to the floor, left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, sinking to your side. And gently come up. Nice big inhale. Exhale, coming forward. Maybe a little deeper, maybe not. It's okay. Relax where you feel the stretch. And gently coming up. Right hand to the floor. Nice big inhale. Exhale, moving to the side. Reaching out of that rib cage. Just think about taking your rib cage up to the ceiling. Breathe. Inhale up. Exhale, moving forward into that deer pose. Remember, each time you come down, if you have a little more flexibility, go ahead and take it. Always looking for that gentle pull. Gently coming up. And to the side, big inhale with that arm. Exhale, sink. Looking for that stretch. Maybe you need to reach those hands out a little bit more this time. Inhale up, and now we're going to hold for even longer. So reaching out, hold, feel that pull. tummy tightens. Gently come up. Nice big inhale. And exhale to the side. And tighten that tummy as you gently come on up. All right, let's go ahead and take it up into tabletop. So facing the front of your mat, we're just going to bring the right foot to the front of the mat. And then you're going to sink down. So when you sink down, you want your knee and ankle to be stacked. Hands are on either side of that foot. We're going to drop the hips down, walk that knee away, and just hold here. Shoulders down, tummy to the inside. And just breathe. Take a nice big inhale. And as we exhale, we're just going to walk the hands back. Now, this might be really tight for you, so you may need to come up on that block. I do want the toes to stay down, so you'll feel the stretch along the top of the foot. If that bothers your arch, instead of pressing the toes down, just relax the toes, or even think about pushing the ball of your foot into the mat. That can help relieve any cramping. And now we're going to bend the knee. We're going to slowly come forward. Once again, hands are on either side of the foot. When we're down at our lowest point, our knee and ankle are stacked. We can easily lift our toes, and we're just sinking the hips down toward the floor. Tighten that tummy, gently coming back. Once again, straight leg. We want a nice flat back. So if you feel like you're reaching, grab that block. We're pulling back on the right hip as we press the left hip forward, like we're trying to drag this right leg back. Just think making it as long as you can. And now we're going to bend the knee. We're going to sink down once again. Remember, we're trying to get lower every time. So if you need to, take the belly to the inside of the thigh. And gently coming back, grabbing that block if you need it. Straight leg, stacking the hips, pulling back on the right hip, pressing that left hip forward. And coming forward. All right, we're going to hold this one for longer. Really sink those hips down. If you need that extra padding under the knee, feel free to add some extra padding. And just keep dropping or sinking the hips to the floor. You can be down on the palms. You can be on the fists. Whatever is most comfortable for you. Of course, that block, or even up to the thigh if you're really struggling to get very low here. Take a nice big inhale, tummy tight. Exhale, walk it back. Straight leg, pull back on the hip as you press the other forward and hold. And you're free to walk those hands as much forward as you can to bring that chest toward the thigh. Always, of course, keeping the hips stacked and always keeping that back nice and flat. So we're not rounding and dropping the head. Pull those blades to the center and just let the leg be what gives you that nice stretch. Nice big inhale, and then exhale, bend that knee, come forward. Let's go ahead and bring this front leg back. And then we're just going to change the leg that's in front. Remember, you can always grab a hold of that leg and bring it up. Stacking knee and ankle when our hips are low. You should easily be able to lift the toes. If you cannot, it generally means your foot is too far back. We need to bring it more forward. Just sink those hips down. Hold and breathe, reaching out through the crown of the head. We're thinking nice, flat back. Dropping the hips to the floor. And gently take it back, keeping the toes down, pulling back on the left hip as you press that right hip forward. Remember, we have the block. It's definitely a little tighter on this side for me, so I'm going to use the block just to come up a little bit higher. I still want to feel that gentle pull, but I don't want to compromise my back in order to get into that pose, to feel that pull. And bending that knee and coming forward, sinking those hips, getting that hip flexor. So this will be the hip flexor on that right side. Just drop those hips toward the floor. And gently come on back. Once again, extending that leg, stacking those hips, pulling back on the left hip as you press that right hip forward. Toes stay down. Feeling that nice long stretch in the back of the leg. Nice flat back. And let's go ahead and bend and sink. And tighten that tummy and gently come on back. Shoulders down. Stacking the hips. And let's go ahead and bend. We're going to hold this one. Taking that belly to the inside, sinking as close to the floor as you can get. Should feel a little more open. Nice big inhale. Exhale, coming back. Stacking those hips, shoulders down, tummies tight. And let's go ahead and bend that knee. We're going to bring this leg back. Our next set is child pose to downward dog. So let's just go ahead and sit back in child's. As close to those heels as you can get. Of course, you can always use a block between your thigh and your calf if this is more comfortable for your knees. And now tighten that tummy, come up into tabletop, curl those toes, and let's take those hips up into downward dog. Shoulder blades away from the ears, pressing through the palms, tailbone to ceiling. You can bend the knees if you like. You can straighten the legs if you like, but straighten them from the knees rather than pushing your heels down.
Tight, tight tummy, gently coming down. Top of the feet to the mat, sitting back in child's. Just come straight back. And gently come on up. Curl those toes, hips up. Downward dog, bent knee or straight leg, pressing through the palms, straight arms, shoulders moving down toward the hips. Let the heels fall, but press back with the knees, tailbone up, tummy tight. Slowly come on down to those knees. Top of the feet to the mat, sit back, child's. And inhale, come on up. Toes curl. Gently bring yourself up into downward dog. Tailbone up, heels down, legs straight, shoulders away from the ears. Just keep focusing on pressing your chest towards your thighs, feeling the entire back of the legs, keeping the legs straight, tailbone up. Slowly come on down. All right, we're going to hold this one longer. Nice big inhale. Exhale, sitting back into child's. Just let that head fall. Let that chest relax down in between those legs. And gently bring it up. Make sure that tummy's nice and tight. We're going to curl those toes and let's go ahead and take it up into downward dog. Tailbone up, shoulder blades away from the ears. Hold and breathe. Straight legs. And let's go ahead and bend those knees. We're going to walk the hands back toward the feet, finding that forward fold. Let the crown of the head drop, looking in between those legs. Tailbone to ceiling. And now we're going to bend the knees, find our way into chair. Hands come into the chest, shoulders stay down. We just hold, breathe. Maybe we can lift up that chest a little higher, maybe not. Hands down, hips up, finding that forward fold. Again, if you need that block, go ahead and take it. Crown of the head drops, tailbone up. Always looking for that gentle pull, the back of the legs this time. Bending the knees, hands come into prayer. See if you can lift up that chest. Weight should be in the heels. Of course, you're welcome to take those arms overhead if you like, but if that's just too much, just bring it to the chest. It's fine here. Hands down, hips up, forward fold. Tailbone up, shoulders relax. It's really more about that pelvic tilt, getting the tailbone to the ceiling, bringing the chest closer to the thighs. Nice straight legs. We're not compromising a bent knee position to get lower in the stretch. It's not about where you reach. It's about making sure you're stretching the proper muscles. So make sure that this leg is straight. And now bent knee, hands in prayer. Go ahead and lift up and staying here, or if you want to take those arms all the way up, you can. Trying to lift higher and higher with that chest. And hands down, hips up. Let's hold this one longer. Tailbone up, shoulders relax. And now we're going to bend the knees, hands in prayer, and let's go ahead and lift up. If that's too much for you, of course, hands to the thighs is another good way to kind of get something to push against to lift that chest up. Now push through the heels and gently come up into standing. Perfect. Release those hands. We're going to come into a wide-legged position. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take it to the right. And we're going to sink back into the glutes. We should be able to lift our toes, the weight's in the heel. And then we're going to come on up into goddess. Both toes are open, knees move toward the toes. So think of it like a plie. Then we're going to come back up, change that foot, and come back to that same side, right side. Come back up, take the toes to the corners, arms up into goalpost arms, sink down. Of course, your hands can be on your body as well. And come on up, fixing that foot, sinking to the side. You're also welcome to change the foot. Kind of play with the angle and see what you think, what feels best, which muscle is tighter. And that is kind of judged by how that foot is angled out. And take it up, both toes out. Goddess. Don't worry if you can't get real deep here. Just think about relaxing through the hip joints, releasing those shoulders. And go ahead and come on up. And for the last time, we're going to sink to the side. Now, if you can, you don't have to keep your hands up here, right? We can always move to the floor or to our block. We're really thinking about sinking down. We want to feel that inner thigh stretch. We want to feel some stretching going on that right side as well. Stay back in the heel. And go ahead and come on up, toes open, and sink down and hold. And gently come on up. We're going to go to that left side, and all we're going to do here is just that side hold. And then we'll come up out of it and we'll just come back into it. So we're going to skip the goddess on this one. And go ahead and lift up. Give it a little break. Exhale, take it down and hold. Remember, your hands can come to the floor. I'm just demonstrating with hands on thigh. Weights in the heels. And gently come on up. Nice big inhale. And exhale. And take it up. And for the last time, take it down and hold low as you can go. And let's go ahead and we're going to take it up and then we're just going to rotate back to the mat. Come on down with the knee and then the other knee. We're going to slowly come on down onto our side and then we're just going to roll onto our back. So moving right into Shavasana, just taking everything flat. Please find whatever position works best for you, whether it's traditional Shavasana, maybe bent knee, soles of the feet together, knees wide for reclined butterfly, legs up the wall, or rolling over onto your side in the fetal position, whichever helps you to relax. Closing those eyes, I want you to focus on that breath. With every inhale, you're filling up those lungs with as much air as you can. And with every exhale, relaxing any muscles you find that are tight. Check the muscles around your eyes, the jaw, the shoulders, the glutes. Those are all traditionally tight. Relax the spine, all the limbs and the head. Just feel everything going heavier and heavier and heavier. With every inhale, I want you to try to inhale for 6 counts. And with every exhale, I want you to try to exhale for 8 counts. Focusing just on that breath. Let your mind be blank. You are welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you like. Namaste.